Would you buy your dream home for a fraction of what it should cost? Sounds like a no-brainer, right? Wrong. Sometimes the cheapest property in a suburb can actually become the most expensive mistake you will ever make. This recent Sydney property story is a perfect example of that. You may have seen or read about it in the news this week. Number 8 Griffin Place in Glebe. Apparently they paid over $4 million for it, and they're now selling it for just under $1 million. The owner's been dealing with a serious strata nightmare. Now the property is being offered at a price that might make buyers think, wow, what a bargain. How? I can tell you, I thought it was when I first saw it, and quite frankly, I'd never read an advertisement like it in my 30 years of real estate. It's very entertaining and quite humorous. Actually, the ad got taken down by Service New South Wales for underquoting until they realised the seller was actually being for real about the price. Now, if you're thinking about making an offer on this property, think to yourself, why is it so cheap? As a buyer's agent, I just don't look at the price. I look at what comes with the price. Strata problems, special levies, legal disputes, defects, meetings, lawyers, reports, delays, and potentially years of stress. Here's the thing most buyers don't realise. You don't just buy the property, you also buy the problem. Imagine saving $3 million on the purchase price, then spending another $3 million on legal costs, strata costs, repairs. You could spend years fighting just to get the problem resolved. How much is that to you? Now, if you're a property lawyer and you have the time and you genuinely enjoy reading strata legislation on a Saturday night, and your idea of fun is sitting in a strata meeting arguing about building defects, then maybe it's your dream property. But for the average buyer, I think not. Before I'd recommend buying something like this, I'd want my solicitor to go through the entire strata history. I'd want to understand the disputes, the minutes, and the financial position of the owner's corporation. Any upcoming special levies, any outstanding building issues or defects, and most importantly, what is my client's potential exposure if they buy this property? Because there's a massive difference between buying a property cheaply and buying a property well. Sometimes the best negotiation isn't about getting another 50 grand off the price. Sometimes the best negotiation is walking away. And remember this, a cheap property isn't necessarily a bargain. Sometimes it's just a problem being sold cheaply. That's why before you fall in love with the price, fall in love with the due diligence. I do wish the seller all the best. He does seem like a lovely chap with a really good sense of humour.